Greetings, sleepers. Esper here. I'll get right into chapter 3 on this one. There's not a whole lot of puzzles and stuff, it's mostly a lot of fighting, but nonetheless we'll remaster it so that you can enjoy the story.
I've had my people keeping their ears and eyes open for signs of your face dancer. You know, the one you let escape. It seems we have a lead. Come and see me in Harco Village and we can discuss the details. See you soon. Oh look, the kitten is back. Do we have business? I don't, but it's fine. I do enjoy our infrequent catch-ups. You've survived a lot longer than most of Fenring's toys. So, on to business. It seems we have a lead, here in Harco. A new champion has risen in the local dueling ring. Risen suspiciously fast.
Why do you think this is the face dancer?
Because once again, we are seeing Fenring's agents being picked off. Even the one that first reported this disappeared from the dueling ring. Illegal dueling ring. Ever wondered why the Atreides are tolerated in Harco Village, and the Harkonnen can visit Arakeen? The guild piece. It binds them all in ties of honor, the art of Canly. People who give up freedom for stiff-necked foolishness, kitten. But of course, where the law is black and white, there is also gray. And amongst the construction of Neo-Carthag, quite a scene has arisen.
What can you tell me about this champion?
Just that they go by the fighting name of Dancer of Veils, which is both extremely juvenile and also extremely indicative of a face dancer. Well, fortunately for you, the operation is funded by yours truly. So, you simply need to give the passphrase to the guards I've bribed. Head towards the Neo-Carthag construction side of the village. Say, white for poison, black for purity, and they will let you pass. Work your way up the ranks, kitten. I don't doubt your competence. Just remember that duels can be different than brawls. Follow the rules. And give my regards to Maxim Dubrov.
Move along. This area is... The words are correct. What'll it be?
The coils of Providence send me another soul. Blessings of the tyrant worm upon you. Have you come to make sacrifices of blood and water in Shai Hulud's glory? Or have you come to be the sacrifice?
Have any of the fighters acted strangely lately?
I can only say that the Dancer of Veils is more than he seems. His gaudy performative mystique hides more dangerous mysteries. Well, Brute is a massive sack of sacramental fluid, to be spilled in honor of the tyrant worm.
Fresh meat. You swagger like the Badlands taught you something. Too bad that knowledge is less than worthless in the pit. Down here, every move is measured in blood. Every mistake paid for with teeth and bone. Don't think your scars will save you. But the real question is, whose side are you on? Imperial lapdog, or someone tired of bowing to chains?
I answer only to House Atreides.
House loyalty's fine in words, but the pit doesn't care whose banner you carry. Baron or Duke, survival's the only master that counts down here.
Why do they call you Brute?
On account of the brutality I'm capable of. Step into the arena with me and find out.
Seriously? You don't want to wish for your own death like that. How'd you get into the pit?
Was an enforcer once upon a time. Had a family of scavengers to protect. Kirov thought they could take what wasn't theirs. but they learned quick enough. In the Badlands, pistols and blades teach lessons faster than words. Bastard show mercs hit our camp in the Haga Basin. My kin died where they stood. I should have died too, but the bastards left me breathing. Slavers hauled me off, thought I'd fetch coin. I broke more masters than they broke me, so they chained me for the pits instead.
A stranger comes out of the deserts. I wonder.
Well, I've come to
Well
compete.
then, why not have a look at what you're in for? We have an exciting new bout that's about to begin. It's Harkonnen versus Atreides. We've let the bad blood between these combatants boil to a simmer. Should be quite a fight.
You've got the crowd roaring, I'll give you that.
Peons, bondsmen, now familia. Tonight, our own Feyd-Rautha faces the accused Atreides spy, arson demo, in a fight to the death. Both men have sworn an oath that only one of them will leave the ring alive. Will the Harkonnen rightfully triumph, or will the accused Atreides leave with his honor intact? Let the blood price be paid! Let the battle begin! Was disappointing. Both men seem to be down and both still breathing. Down and out, battered but breathing. Barely holding on. Just like the real war, eh? Let's get these idiots out of there and get some real fights going!
Once again, the pit has been fed its steady diet of blood and cheers. Be honest, what do you think?
Truth be told, I didn't come for the fights. Lara 2X sent me.
Ilara and I had an understanding. I would pay her back later. Unless... What did she send you to me for? How mysterious.
What do you know about the Dancer of Veils?
Ilara may have sent you, but I don't know you from a hole in the ground. You'll agree, a little paranoia is healthy, yes?
Well, deny me, and you've got a Lara to answer to.
No disrespect towards Ilara. I owe her too much. She knows too much. If only there was a solution. I've got it. We need to get to know each other more. And there's no better way to learn about someone than seeing them in the pit. Take on a fight or two, melt the ice. Perhaps we get a measure of each other. Perhaps we can then speak more freely, the both of us. The moment I saw you, I had a flash of pugilistic prescience. Here stands a contender. Here stands a blessing of the battle gods. Whether you feed the pit or are fed to it, you'll need a name before we start. Something for the people to chant and cheer and dread. Not bad. But we just had a fighter with that name. had his head knocked clean into his chest cavity. We couldn't pry it out. What else? No. Everyone suggests that. Oh, let me try that. The Degenerate Killer! Yes, I like it. It's got glamour, filth, and danger all entwined. That's it. You are the Degenerate Killer. Ah, the pit courts a new consort. One baptism of blood and you'll sing the praises of our brutal faith. Enter and be reborn a legend. Or a stain. First, you face a pack of scavengers. Individually, not so formidable. But you'd be surprised how fast a swarm can strip a skeleton clean.
Tonight, the arena becomes a storm of blood. Multiple warriors, multiple fates. Who will claim the sand? Who will feed it? From the back alleys of oblivion to the blood-soaked sands, the Degenerate Killer has arrived!
Where is everybody? Coming for you, scum!
Oh! That's me! That's me! No doctor's gonna fix that! I missed that! Do it again! That blade found something soft! And there it is! Victory claimed in spectacular fashion! The arena bows to a new master of the pit!
Ah, the Degenerate Killer returns. Can you ever? I adore that enthusiasm. You will face off against a scavenger, a survivor, a blunt tool of destruction. Brute, the scrapper. But before the fight, consider going and meeting Brute. Get a taste of each other.
Why?
Maybe drum up some juice. My ambitions are lofty. I dream of something more than cheap violence, more than the meaty thump of fist on flesh. I want blood poetry. I want drama, rivalries, stories. I want more than scrappy thugs. I want champions. I want war gods clashing on the backdrop of eternity. I want the audience to gape in awe, to know that they truly witnessed something at the pit. I want my fighters spewing gritty epics at one another.
We've already spoken.
And what did you make of him?
He seems like a lumbering idiot I'm gonna make short work of.
Well, I personally know several mangled corpses that would disagree with you. Then it will be our brutal bulk of muscle versus a mysterious stranger. Brute the Scrapper awaits you, fighter. Remember, make it epic. You're not some back alley brawler. You are a fallen war deity ascending again through a communion of battle blood. The audience is bearing witness to a violent miracle. Now go baptize them in gory glory.
You asked for violence. The desert delivered. Back in the pit, bruised but never broken. Give it up for our favorite scavenger, Brute the Scrapper! And facing him, named the trail of bodies they left behind. Born in blood, forged in filth, I give you the Degenerate Killer! That's one more rung on the ladder to champion! How far will this butcher climb?
You put the screws to Brute quite nicely. The crowd has a taste of your name, and they like it. The pit is not done with you yet. It's not just the crowd. The other fighters have noticed you too. Brute may not be the best, but he is among the best. The others whisper your name. They are eager to meet you in the arena.
The dancer avails.
A strange figure, an ultimate gladiator. I really don't know anything about them. Not knowing would normally drive me crazy, but the mystique is glorious. They are the top contender here. Perhaps I could learn more if you did me a little favor. I strive to make this fighting arena a grander experience. To that end, I recently sent an agent to fetch an item, something one cannot buy in a shop. That agent never returned. I have lost contact with my missing courier somewhere over the Sheol. Find the crash. Find my package. I recommend you bring a radiation suit. Do this, and there will be more fights, more information, more trust. Consider this an investment in friendship.
Who's there?
Killer, you there? Good. Let's find out what happened to my missing courier. I suppose this is a good time to tell you that the package you're looking for contains a radiation core. Not to worry, it's perfectly safe, I think. Check for the sealed container. Just make sure you're wearing your suit. Respect this suit. If the radiation core isn't there, you'll have to get it yourself in the wreck of the Aurea. Be alert. Don't linger, and you'll make it out just fine. And I will make it worth your while. Ah, there you are. Not to sound impatient, but do you have my package?
What do you need with a radiation core?
Well, I have big plans for this fighting arena. Grand plans. Don't sweat the details. Nothing you need to concern yourself over.
Well, your courier's ornithopter was sabotaged.
It's not the first incident. I have more than a few enemies.
I can tell. I was ambushed as well.
Look, I appreciate the favor, but I don't know you beyond your fight pit name. Ilara sent you. I will give you more fights. Help how I can. But you let me worry about my problems. Thank you for the package. Now, let's see about getting you some more glory in the pit, eh? The pit hungers for you again. You've savaged our behemoth brute. But what happens when we surround you with savages? Time to tangle with the feral children of blood, muck, and filth. Like a lion facing hyenas, you will square off against a pack of Kirab.
Tonight, the arena becomes a storm of blood. Multiple warriors, multiple fates. Who will claim the sand? Who will feed it? From the back alleys of oblivion to the blood-soaked sands, the degenerate killer has arrived!
Better wash up. I think you still have a bit of Kirab on you. I jest. Now, to give you a real opponent. Aren the Exile, a former warlord among the Kirab, cast out for reasons one can only guess at. He plans to take back what he lost, one corpse at a time. I would wish you luck, but it would be a shame if Eren lost. He's nurtured such a vicious, entertaining rivalry with the Master of Chains. Perhaps you'll go have a talk with Eren and cultivate an equally Your next opponent is refuse tossed out of the Kirab. But one sinner's garbage is another's treasure. You will face...
You asked for violence. The desert delivered. He lost the duel. Lost his tribe, lost his name, but the Kirab didn't kill him. They sold him. And now the arena collects. From the filth of Haga Basin, here crawls Eren the Exile. facing him. From nobody to nightmare. 3 fights deep and climbing the heap. It's the Degenerate Killer!
The sand's thirsty for you.
Another body, another echo in the crowd. The killer doesn't just win, they claim. Keep your eyes on this one, Harko. If they keep climbing, we'll all be kneeling before a monster.
There you are! They murmur your name around the pit. Your fight with Brute was no fluke. Aaron's defeat proves it. You are a contender to watch.
Care not what the rabble thinks about me. I'm here for a purpose.
I bet you work hard to make sure people think that of you. An excellent angle. The effect killer. It plays good. Crowds like to be sneered at. I could help you manage your image and do other favors besides. Perhaps for another favor from you. Have you heard of the Alaka drug? It is formed from burning Alaka wood. Mutes the self-preservation instinct. Fantastic for gladiator fights.
And you want me to go get you this drug?
I awaited a shipment that never arrived. Find out what went wrong. Find my Alaka, and I will help you further infiltrate the fight pit community.
See someone. Found him. Where's my reinforcement?
I dreamed that you brought me my Elaka drug. Tell me this dream was prophetic. You are correct. No one knew of the shipment. The pilot was not the talkative type. Whoever tipped off the Atreides gained nothing from it but my ruin. I owe large debts to dangerous folk. It's why the fighting pit must succeed. Someone is putting the squeeze on me. Someone is sabotaging me.
You're being a bit candid.
Let us start over. Ilara vouches for you. You have been nothing but reliable to me, and you fight like a demon in the pit. Let us speak more freely. I am Maxim Dubrov, voice of the blood-stained desert, advocate of the pit. What do you want to know?
Why run a pit in the shadows of Neo-Carthag?
The blood and bone crunching happening in sight of a corpse city reincarnated. There's poetry there. This is where the pit lives, hungry and waiting.
And here I was thinking it was for the gambling profits.
Yes, wealth is always welcome, but the true currency of the pit is blood, guts, and glory.
Enough of this banter, Maxim.
Yes, and that business is best advanced by getting you back into the pit. Don't want to make anyone suspicious, eh?
So then what's my next fight?
Well, to keep your cover, I must throw minor exhibition fights at you between contenders, and treat you like any of my other fighters. You will fight a group of slaves, high and fierce on the Elaka. This builds a theme, a story, leading up to your next big fight, the Master of Chains.
Tonight, the arena becomes a storm of blood. Multiple warriors, multiple fates. Who will claim the sand? Who will feed it? From the back alleys of oblivion to the blood-soaked sands, the degenerate killer has arrived! Worms put up more of a fight.
Of a fight. That Elaka drug is going to elevate this arena. But you're not quite ready for the Master of Chains. We still have a story to finesse, a theme to reinforce. Next, you will fight a pack of slavers. We have to build the tension. hear the clinking of dreadful chains, they announce your next opponent. We have built up the tension and rivalry beautifully.
What do you know about this Master of Chains?
You keep asking questions like that. We're all strange here. I do encourage you to speak with him. Build up that rivalry. For the audience. Life is showmanship. You decimated those poor slaves, building sympathy. You defeated some slavers, whetting the audience's appetite. Now you face the slaver of slavers, the apex slaver. Defeat him. Break the chains. Complete the story arc. The audience howls for it. You dealt with Eren the Exile handily, but your next opponent is something else entirely. A slaver by trade, who fights in the pit for the love of it. The degenerate killer versus the Master of Chains. That has a lovely ring to it. Excuse me while I work on my patter.
Ask the desert for violence, and it answers with a scream. He broke men before breakfast and sold their names for spice. From the slave pits of Neo-Carthag, the Master of Chains! And facing him, each fight adds a verse to the hymn of horror. The chorus, screaming! Give it up for our challenger, the degenerate killer!
Struggle, please. Struggle hard. It nourishes me. Even pain bites.
Butcher's ladder only ends one way, folks. A throne of bones or a grave in pieces. So far, no signs of slowing.
You broke the chains. You humbled the master. Most importantly, you entertained the crowd. You are quickly becoming my favorite killer.
What I'm looking for is not quite what they seem.
Ilara sent you, but I am the one who tipped her off in the first place. You can speak freely, killer. I know you seek a face dancer.
And put me in the ring with them, you asshole.
They are the top fighter. It would look suspicious to skip you ahead. You must fight your way there and, thankfully for me, earn those fights with favors.
Now what do you want?
There is an Ixian shipwreck laying in the desert. It's called the Hephaestus. I am told it teems with the ghoulish creatures called suboids.
Yeah, I've been there.
I need some of that horror in my pits. But once again, a saboteur has struck. I hired mercs to capture the beasts. But at the last minute, someone outbid me and those curs reneged on the deal just as they were departing. Catch up to the mercenaries. Find out what their new orders are. Ensure that I can acquire my suboids. Such monstrosities should not go to waste. You there? I send you to the finest places, don't I? Don't answer that. Damn, A dead Suvoid? I suspected a rival was involved, but I assumed it was to capture them. Why kill them? There's no profit in it. Are they just out to ruin me? We have to act fast. The freaks are far too valuable alive. Do what you can. You're a miracle worker. Thanks to you, I can feature suboid horrors within this fighting arena. That's something they cannot get anywhere else. It's troubling, though, that those turncoat mercs were killing suboids. It would make sense to try and capture them out from under me. But to try and ruin me for no profit? Disturbing. Very disturbing. My adversary seems to have deep pockets. Your next big rival will be Thrax the Flamer. He is a sandfly of note, so we will build that story. You will fight a group of sandflies. This way, the audience will know if you're building animosity towards that movement. Perfect! Use that in the ring.
Tonight, the arena becomes a storm of blood. Multiple warriors, multiple fates. Who will claim the sand? Who will feed it? From the back alleys of oblivion to the... Identify yourself. No doctor's gonna fix that!
Well fought, Thrax. The audience demands the weird. I just had a brilliant idea. You facing off against fire-wielding sandflies and suboid monstrosities. Oh, you've got that pit fighter's fever, don't you? The pit claims some through defeat and others through victory. You can never have enough.
This arena is just a means to an end to me.
The next course in this brutal feast is well done. A sandfly and a firefly. The revolution burns with Thrax, the flamer. I hope you don't mind unsightly burn scars. Ah, you'll do fine. Into the pit fighter. Your opponent burns for you.
You're not leaving here alive! Now things are gonna get heated! The revolution will be carbonized! For the people!
Could compose an entire epic poem from that last fight. The degenerate killer emerging from the flames. A vision. A revelation.
I won again. When are you gonna give me what I want?
You have inspired me, killer. This fighting arena must reach new heights, new horizons of spectacle. Something never before seen by our audience. Ever since the Suboids, I have an unquenchable taste for oddities. Ilara tells me you battled some monstrous abominations in the past.
Lara's correct. There's some horrible abominations under old Carthag.
Then it's all true! That Tleilaxu are loathsome creatures. But they make such terrible wonders. You can't have awful without awe. Yes! Find me more abominations beneath old Carthag. killer! There you are. Good. There's something about this place. Something very wrong. I suppose that means it is the right place for an abomination. There's no fathoming the works of the Tlilaxu. You would have to go mad to do that. No time to understand. Just find an interface and push buttons until something stirs. Find whatever releases a specimen safely and keep moving. Before anything in those pods remembers it has teeth. You have returned! No one can stop the degenerate killer! What did you find? Will my menagerie of freaks grow?
I managed to get an abomination for you.
Excellent! Fantastic! With your instruction, I can have others harvest me some glorious monsters. Were you followed?
Yeah, but I dealt with it.
What is it? Let me see. This is damning evidence to be sure, but it doesn't make sense. It mentions payment from Lingar Butte, the head of one of the most lucrative water shipper operations. A powerful man, and now also a moneylender, with whom I've had some business. But I don't understand. I've paid most of my debt back. Our interests should align. What is this slimy, ugly rat up to?
Perhaps he had other plans from the start.
Huh. He was the one who approached me. It is usually the other way around with moneylenders. They love to see a man on his knees, begging. Well, a promise is a promise. It is time to move on to the finale. There is only one man who stands between you and the Dancer of Veils. Sinu the Poisoner and his cult of freakish worm worshippers among the Masquerade. Deadly fanatics, all of them. Up till now, you have been an utter force of nature. But I worry this might be our last pre-fight palaver. Cold fervor is coming for you. I do want you to succeed, so I will give you a little tip. He is called Sinu the Poisoner. Expect nasty surprises regarding his namesake. But first, as always, we have to build the Ark. Before Sinu, you must face a cadre of his cultist zealots. Are you ready?
Tonight, the arena becomes a storm of blood. Multiple warriors, multiple fates. Who will claim the sand? Who will feed it? From the back alleys of...
Inspiring work! The way you dealt with those mad cultists! All of the cheers and chanting in the crowd were for you! Are you ready for your next fight? Ha! I can't wait to see the crowd's reaction to our little surprise. Try to act shocked, will you? Did you hear the screams of the audience? Your battle with those monsters will haunt their dreams. Now, time for the bout we've built up to.
The time for Sinu.
Sinu the Poisoner versus the Degenerate Killer. It has a ring to it. A deadly, deadly ring. I'm feeling chills. Seriously, be careful with this one. Sinu the Poisoner is second only to the Dancer of Veils. Good luck.
Let the lights dim. Let the watchers fall silent. Because tonight, the cult has come to play. His worship is decay. His gospel is rot. The pit opens for the herald of the electric worm. Make way for Sinu the Poisoner, High Fang of the Masquerade. And watching from above, the Veiled Champion! Yes! The Dancer of Veils graces us tonight, masked, coiled, still as breath before the strike. But if the killer wants that crown, they'll have to survive the sermon first! Time for faith, filth, and a whole lot of blood!
So on Sinu, this is the first fight you actually have to use your brain for. You're going to be doing damage to him, and then there's going to be a white bar that pops up over his HP bar. When that shows up, just stop shooting him, kill the ads, and then go back to burning them down. If you just wait that little bit and wait for his shield to go back down, you can just brrr and kill him. It's just during that time he's invulnerable.
Watching you stumble through the blood and sand. The old you would have fainted at the smell of blood. Now look at you. Filthy, feral, entertaining.
Body. I don't even remember his name. Just that he was taller than anyone I'd seen. So I took him.
And I wear him better than he ever did.
Wait! What in the nine hells is this? That's not sinew! That's not even human! That's a lot of blood!
Stop. Did you forget? You weren't born free. You were made. Made to be controlled. Kneel. I warned you in Arrakeen. Stay away. The smugglers are whispering now, and your little crusade draws too much light. Such a shame. I really did hope you'd be the one.
Looks like this poor bastard has some metal lodged in their throat. It's good to see you again, my degenerate killer. I am ecstatic to find you here. We have more in common than even I had guessed. A love for the fighting pits. Death and spectacle intertwined. Many of my station consider such venues beneath them, but every so often I need to curl my toes in the clay of blood and soil. It keeps me grounded. The roar of the crowd, the fount of arterial spray, redder than red, performing not just for your opponent, but an audience. Childhood memories.
So you're the dancer of Veil.
Do you like my nom de plume? Pardon my preening, but this sport, this art, isn't just about gratuitous violence. You have to inject some romance. Otherwise, it's just meat hacking meat.
Well, thanks for the save.
Ah, a modicum of gratitude. A life saved is a life earned. What percentage of your life do you calculate I own? Don't answer. I shall run that tally. One must maintain one's edge. Also, I found observing other combatants quite educational. I could not help but observe your bouts quite closely. It cannot be denied that your technique is effective, if workmanlike. However, you would benefit from a better sense of showmanship.
Should we really care what the masses think when we're slaughtering?
Is it not the prerogative of the highborn to inspire awe? Sometimes one must be downright awful. An enemy's corpse can be made into a perfect moment in time. Failing to capture that just seems like a waste of human life. Quite right. And I do believe you found said purpose with that thing wearing sinew, yes? Hunting face dancers, are we?
Perhaps.
Well, one does dip their toes into such oddities when one is an agent of Count Fenring. Don't you agree?
Well, isn't that a fascinating fiction that you've created?
While we are skirting the topic of secret doings, just what were you up to in old Carthag? Oh yes, I noticed your little holiday in that corpse city.
Found Talaxu treachery, and that I'm a Golo.
Well, when you confide, you take no half measures. Fascinating. You are a creature of mystery, aren't you? Born out of death. Who did you come from?
I am part Okines.
I have so many questions, but there will be time for that later. Oh, I suspect the near future will see us in close proximity. In fact, I demand nothing less.
Well, you make for interesting company, if nothing else.
Such flattery is liable to make me blush.
You were also following me in Arakeen? Why?
Your friendship with Aristae Atreides intrigued me. I must admit an intense fascination with her. We are betrothed to one another, you see. A union designed to broker peace between the houses and ensure an optimal mingling of the bloodlines. But it was more than politics and breeding. There was an emotional connection, stronger than either of us would have guessed. Things went swimmingly until they didn't.
You're reaching, Feyd. I don't think Aristae is into you as much as you think she is.
How are you so sure it was me? You're right, of course. During the celebration of our impending nuptials, I may have acted with disproportionate gusto. This is just as much the fault of the Atreides. Bullfighting is their culture, and they act like they'd never seen a dead bull like that before. Well, to be perfectly, exceedingly, absolutely fair to them, I suppose no one had ever seen a bull end up quite like that before. What they call poor taste, I call artful transgression. Yet, and still, the brokered union came apart. The war of assassins continue, and here we are.
I don't need any of the messy details.
An impertinent question above your station. I don't know. The courtship was going so well. I was on my very best behavior. Aristae responded in kind. Drunk on enthusiasm, I thought she should see my more hidden depths. I thought she could fathom them.
What exactly did you do to that bull?
Oh, let's just leave that seed in the fertile soil of your imagination, my degenerate killer. You can wield a crowd like a knife. It takes deft precision. Let's just say that my audience was not ready for the best of me. Oh well. Be that as it may, I still intend to see my betrothal through. Call me a romantic.
Well, if you're looking to get a hold of Aristae, the route's not through me anymore.
Do tell.
Let's just say Lady Jessica would end my life if she knew that I was trying to contact Aristae.
Oh, be still, my wicked heart. The parallels between you and I are uncanny. Both forbidden from Aristae on pain of death from a Bene Gesserit witch.
Oh, Feyd, we are nothing alike.
Methinks the degenerate killer doth protest too much. As for myself, I've never felt closer.
What do you know about Xanavar?
If I remember correctly, and I do, Xanavar was a planet decimated during the Great Spice War. House Talagari controlled it. They could tell you more. Not so fast, my egress-seeking killer. I'll be coming with you on your next escapade, and I will accept no refusal.
Oh, I'm delighted to have such violent company.
Of course you are.
I've got some things to attend to, Feyd, but you're welcome to tag along.
Being overly familiar with one beneath my station is instilling bad habits. I do not tag along. I bless one with my resplendent company. No need to call. When your next interesting venture presents itself, I'll be right where I belong, in your blind spot.
What a finale! Did you hear them? The crowd gasped as one when that face-dancing freak revealed itself. when it slowly raised its blade to end you. If that was not enough, Feyd-Rautha Harkonnen, a legend of ruthless cruelty, the refined sociopath himself, intervened to save you? Stupendous! The traitor, the savior, and the champion of the ring. Simply grandiose. I wept with fear, laughter, relief.
If it wasn't for that damn Tlaxu compulsion, I would have had him.
That is the spirit. Bask in the glory of the moment. The crowd will love you for it.
Did you know that Feyd-Rautha was the Dancer of Veils?
Of course not. I'm trying to keep the Harkonnens off my back, not drag them into the pit. Especially when they happen to be the tyrant of the Giddy Prime Arena. But tell me, you seem to be closely acquainted, you and Feyd. All right, keep your secrets. In the absence of the light of truth, gossip grows like mold. And that kind of gossip sells tickets.
What gossip? Dude, what are you talking about?
Oh, look. The kitten is back. Do we have business? I made a lot of money betting on you, degenerate killer. And you found our face dancer. I've decided to forgive you for Arakeen. But there is something troubling me. My informants tell me that the face dancer mentioned the smugglers during your fight. In which context?
The smugglers are whispering.
It means we need to investigate. My family is hardly close. Father runs the business, my brother provides the grunt work, and I handle the politics. Neither of them have checked in for a while. I assume they were busy. But if the Tlilaxu were involved...
Alright, I'll do it on one condition. You stop calling me kitten.
I had no idea my teasing was causing you such mental anguish. You have an agreement. Just don't be mad if I forget. Some habits are hard to break.
Where's your father?
I'm going to trust you with one of our greatest secrets. Not even Fenring knows the location of our main base. Fallen Light, it is called. I'll send you the coordinates. Tell my father, a stone is heavy and the sand is weighty. He will know that I have sent you.
Alright, we'll talk soon, Alara.
See that you do. Oh, and a word of advice. Smugglers is what other people call my family. But we are the free traders. Remember that.
Oh, sick! We're gonna get to meet Esmar Tuek!
How was your rendezvous with the smuggler? Did she call you kitten again? You know what? Don't tell me. I'm just going to follow wherever she sends you next. Honestly, I need the excitement in my life.
Visitors! It's not every day we get visitors here.
Especially because knowledge of this location is a closely guarded secret. So first your names, and then the name of the traitor who told you about this place. Please. Speak quickly. Your lives depend on it. What is this gibberish? Are you a fool to risk your life like this?
Lara said you...
Ilara, my faithless daughter, Imperium whore, she dares send you to me? You are unprotected, unproven, and unwelcome.
Damn, you call your own daughter a whore? That's ruthless.
Yes. In fact, I am speculating right now how well you would analyze data with your head shoved up your ass. You wander where you do not belong. Trespassing on free trader territory is punishable by death. My man could...
I suspect you haven't thought this through, smuggler. My companion might be thin-blooded, but I am the scion of a great house. Killing me would be imprudent.
Noble blood is the same as beyond blood down here. It's all water in the end, Your Highness.
Well, under the Great Convention,
The Great Convention is for people who can afford to follow the rules. We are the free traders. We don't care for anything except profit and entertainment. Bring them!
Not very friendly, are they? And now we're to be hunted for sport. It's a good thing you're here, my degenerate friend. I sense quite a bit of killing in our future. These pits positively reek of the Alaka drug. Expect our foes to display a preternatural level of ferocity. The approach of the howling rabble. Which of us do you suppose can kill the most? I have an obscenely expensive bottle of Caetanian wine. Winner gets to imbibe it. Shall we? Key-robbed vermin. It would seem our smuggler friends are some of the local...
So this part's pretty neat. Feyd-Rautha will fight with you. He doesn't actually do any damage to the enemies. I let him sit here on some of the stuff you can watch and just let him fight it just to kind of see. Like I would get it real low and see if he did any damage at all, but he never actually kills anything. What is nice about him is he will take damage for you though, so he'll fight some other people on a different area if you leave him there with those NPCs and go kill some other ones.
no denying your effectiveness, but do show more style. We have an audience to enthrall. Again. Oh, you have some red on you. Oh, I spy some fools mining with revolutionaries. Come on. blinded, are we? You would never admit it. In point of fact, neither would I. Ah, the pretend Fremen enter the stage. How sadly...
Ah, too many snipers!
It's a trap!
Done my masterpiece of gore. Shall I embrace you in joy, or disembowel you out of insane envy? Oh, decisions. Wait. Feel the anticipation in the crowd. Adrenaline and pheromones. They have something special in store for us. big bloody fellow, isn't he? I wonder if this makes one of us Theseus. Not that smart, though. Just stay off the horns.
I'll be back.
Back on Gady Prime, the audience would start chanting, "Head, head, head," whenever it was time for me to claim my trophy. You look familiar, dearest Tyrion. That's a face only a free trader could love.
Drugged, tortured, enslaved. It wasn't enough for them to replace me. They also had to humiliate me. I don't know who you are, but I swear if you help me root out these faced answers, you'll have whatever you wish of me.
them as uglier, do you think?
Why? We have no quarrel with anyone. We trade freely with all. Who betrayed us? Don't flatter yourself. Bute brought us in of his own accord, and your organization is just another target. Filthy Tlilax! Had me trapped in that arena for months, drugging me with Alaka, and having me tear people apart for its amusement. Feyd-Rautha Harkonnen, the Na Baron himself, wasn't expecting you to show up.
And I wasn't expecting you to be dressed like a randy bull, Esma. Where did all this come from? And how much are you paying the Spacing Guild to keep it off the map?
Time to go, Harkonnen.
So it would seem. The Bene Tlilax are making some forceful moves. I need to return to my brother and do a little cleansing. It's never boring being around you, my degenerate killer. I'll reach out again. Soon.
Now who are you and what are you doing here? Choose your words carefully. I owe you my life, but the company you keep leaves much to be desired. And I smell like the inside of a bull's asshole. So forgive my lack of graciousness. I need a smoke, a drink, and a hot bath. Which, considering this is Arrakis, is an extravagance I'm
The
willing
stone
to
is
pay
heavy,
for.
and the sand is weighty.
But a fool's wrath is heavier than them both. So Elara still keeps the old words alive. Then you are no face dancer. Tell me, she is safe?
She's safe. Worried about you, but she's safe.
My daughter keeps the family sharper than I deserve. If she trusts you, I'll hear your words. But keep in mind, trust flows both ways. We'll trade truth for truth.
Alright, well, first truth, Alara was worried about you. What'd they do to you in here?
They drugged me, twisted my strength against me. Tlilaxo bastards. They wormed their way in, where our faces poison our minds. I'll see every last one of them burn. Ilara warned me they were moving against us. I was a fool to doubt, but fools can learn. And my first lesson will be painted into Tlilaxo blood.
So why were they targeting you?
Does a sunstorm need a target? If they've reached fallen light, then nowhere is safe. Not for me, not for Ilara. Next truth. Ilara, I trust you. Answer plain. Are you Fenring's creature?
I work for no one. Fenring's involvement in all this is just a footnote.
Good. Keep it that way. I don't tolerate puppets here. If you keep your own counsel, we can talk straight. Tell me about this mission of yours, and spare me the games. Fenring's just a shadow, is he? Clever. But I smell the gaps. Keep talking and we'll see what bites. Following someone else's lead does not make you wise, but it explains why you're still standing. Keep talking.
No, a truth for a truth.
press hard, I'll grant you that. Few dare demand from me. Very well. Truth for truth, as sworn. What would you know from Ismar?
So tell me about Xantara. You didn't even flinch when I mentioned the most hunted man in Arrakis.
Xantara, a name in the wind. I have heard much about him. Enough to respect the currents he moves in.
Xantara's dead. If you know more, you need to speak up.
A tragedy. But I only know whispers. They say Xantara paid a spice bribe to the guild, shielding his people from Imperial notice. But beyond rumor, I know nothing firsthand. I never crossed paths with the man. My turn for a truth. You've spoken much of others. Now speak of yourself. Whose interests do you serve? I need to know where your loyalties lie before I share any more truths.
I have no loyalties to any house. I move with the winds of Arrakis so that I might survive.
Freedom makes for a heavy master. Truth, heavier still. You'd best have the spine for it.
It's better to stand on my own than kneel to a tyrant.
I admire your resolve. To be free is costly. We bind ourselves to family, honor, obligation, and principle. If we're through here, I need a drink, a bath, and a whore, in no particular order. Though the whore may insist otherwise. Any other questions?
What do you know about Xanavar?
Xanavar? It is a planet in Telegari space destroyed during the Spice War, if memory serves. But I feel like there's something I'm forgetting. A memory is tickling me, but I cannot quite lock it down. If I do remember it, I will let you know.
A face dancer told me that Butte brought us in on his own accord. Who is Butte?
Butte. Lingar Butte. An odious man that my brother Rondo raised from nothing and trained to run our family water concession on the Polar Cap. And then, in a deal that stinks of shadow, Rondo sold him our family concession for a fraction of its worth. There is no love lost between the free traders and the water shippers. Butte is a repulsive slag of a man. He would do anything for an extra Solari. I am only speculating, but Arrakis has few groups capable of operating beyond Imperial scrutiny. The Fremen, the water shippers, and the free traders. If the Tlilax have clandestine business on Arrakis, they need to deal with one of us. Butte is the only one who would tolerate them. Perhaps the water shippers are worth looking into if you're ever up by the Polar Cap. It's lovely up there in the summertime if you dress for the weather. When you return to my daughter, tell her a time of upset is a rare opportunity for our business. She will understand that we have spoken and that you have earned my trust. The thanks are yours, stranger. If not for you, I would still be drugged up and in chains. Give me time to reach out to my network, and I will contact you when there is new information to share.
You've returned. What did you find out?
The smugglers were in disarray.
My father? Is he... Did you...
He's alive.
How can I trust you? How can I know you truly are who you say you are?
Time of upset is a rare opportunity for our business. That's a tight grip you got on my ass there, Alara.
The time of upset is a rare opportunity. Thank you.
I don't usually get to see this side of you. I think I like it.
Yeah, well, don't get used to it. It wouldn't do my reputation any good if people knew I cared.
Pretty sure they saw you grabbing my ass. This is a cone of silence, not of blindness.
That's not an issue. I'll just tell them we're lovers. Give them something to gossip about.
Well, we can make that more than a rumor.
The choice of phrase from my father implies that you are now family. One of us. That means significant access to our black market goods. Speak to Ismara Effendi. Tell her to open the special stock on my orders. I'll reach out to you once my father has news about Xanavar. And thank you, my friend.
Ibn Kirtaiba Santara. We are coming.
So if you go to Asmara Effendi, she's the new black market trader. And when you go look at her, you notice that she's got everything for sale for script, meaning that you've got to do quests for either Atreides or Harkonnen in order to get money to spend on smuggler goods. Now, if this isn't a huge tell, I don't know what is. I was right in the first place. If you go back and look at any of my other videos, I say I'm pretty sure the third faction is going to be smugglers, and I still stand behind that. It's right there. Now, if you think about the way that everything is set up, is the third faction is supposed to do things for one side or the other so that they don't win week to week, and that's going to give you script. So you can spend it then on your smuggler stuff. Awesome. I can't wait to get into Chapter 4 and go up to the polar ice cap so that we can get into more of what's going on with the water shippers and see what else is going to happen as far as crafting goes. It's going to be really exciting. Sorry about having a scratchy voice this week. I've been sick for the last week and a half, but I'm still bringing you guys videos. So till next time, Esper out.